Well, Adam, congratulations on making your debut for Sydney FC.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit about what the experience was like for you.
Oh, it was an unbelievable experience, a very proud moment for myself and my family back home. It's been a dream ever since I was a young boy, making my first team debut for any club, but to be the biggest and best team in Australia, it was an absolute honour. I can't describe it in words. The feeling being out there amongst this bunch of boys as well was unbelievable, and I can't thank Bimby enough for giving me the opportunity, and also the other coaches, especially Matt Nash being my goalkeeper coach, and Robbie and Reedy as well.
In terms of setting records as well, you're now the youngest goalkeeper in Sydney FC's history at 18 years old. It'll be a mark that potentially could stand for a little while. How does that make you feel? Again,
very proud, especially playing for Sydney FC, being the youngest keeper. Sort of hasn't really hit me yet. I didn't really know up until about an hour ago when Bibby told me in front of all the boys at dinner, and it was a bit of a shock knowing all the other great keepers that have come through the club. But hopefully I can keep training hard, and hopefully in the future I can keep showing the fans and everyone in Australia how good I can be and how good I can become, and become hopefully a great goalkeeper for the A-League in the future. In terms of the lead up to the game, obviously you knew that Tom was suspended and there was a chance either yourself or Levi could get the starting position. How did you feel, and when did you find out that it was going to be you? Was there a bit of nerves all week? To be honest, not really. I just try to keep just my focus on the game and at training. So every training session, I just treated it like I was playing a game. I went there very serious, and very focused towards the game. I didn't let any nerves affect me. I got a lot of good comments from all the boys saying, doesn't matter what happens, if you play, we'll have confidence in you. When you play amongst us, just be bold, be loud, and be aggressive, and we'll be there with you as well. So the whole week I was very confident and very comfortable leading into the game. And in the change room beforehand, who had some good words of advice for you? Definitely Alex Wilkinson. He just sort of pulled me aside, just a great person and great captain he is, and just said, you deserve to be here, you've worked very hard, just go out there and do your thing. And fortunately for me, I got a chance to play a lot of NPL games a few weeks ago and throughout the course of the reboot season. So those games definitely gave me confidence going into today's game, having a lot of game time over the last couple of weeks. Was that the case on the field as well? Wilco, Ryan Grant at the back there, Benny Wallen, Michael Zullo, how did they help you all through it? Yeah, they just always gave me comments and feedback on how I was going. If one or two instances maybe I could have played different passes, they let me know, which wasn't the case too often, unfortunately, but also give me a lot of confidence. I made I think a good save in the first half, going long a few times just to change it up. They gave me confidence, just told me, do what you want to do throughout the game, we'll back you whatever you do. So when they told me that, I knew that I felt a lot more comfortable than what I would have before the game. In terms of it being your debut, how big is this in the grand scheme of your career in terms of games that you've played? Would this be one of the biggest? Yeah, definitely one of the biggest, making my professional debut, especially for Sydney FC, being the biggest and best team in Australia. I've had one or two other occasions playing for the youth national team, being in the Under-17 World Cup, and also qualifying against Indonesia in front of about 15 to 20,000 people. But nonetheless, this is probably the biggest game, playing a proper first team game in the Asian Champions League. It was a dream come true, like I said before, and it was a very big occasion, probably the biggest so far in my career, but let's just hope there's more to come. And yeah, what is to come from Adam Pavlesic in the years ahead? Have you set any high targets? Or hopefully in the near future, I'll keep training hard and hopefully get an opportunity to be the first time keeper at Sydney FC. Obviously, Redders is still at home, so I'm not expecting much once I go back, but I just want to keep training hard, stay humble, and hopefully in the near future, I do make my debut and become the first team regular at Sydney FC.